Hey, College Bushido. This is my review of my first 30 days of College Bushido. My name's Steve Kantor, actually, the founder and president of Life Bushido. So after 2 months and maybe 20, 30, 40 people trying this, we're getting feedback and seeing what we're going to do differently. Here's mine. We're doing this both video and also written. So what progress have I made? I think I've stopped scrolling about 30 minutes a day. I give myself a B. My problem is that I have not personally been reporting, just like everybody else, and I'm not fully replacing it explicitly. What I realize is that the couple times that I scroll Google News and X Twitter, which is my problem areas, is sometimes if I'm in a bad mood or kind of feeling blue or anxious in the morning, I'll distract myself by doing that. So that should be a 0. Second thing is, my habit is I have lunch 1 or 2 o'clock on the couch. I watch CNN for 15 minutes or so. I eat my lunch while doing that, and I have my iPad and I'm scrolling Google News and Twitter. I gotta stop that. I gotta stop CNN, total waste of time. I gotta eat at the table, not on the couch. And the worst is in the evening, I may blow 30 minutes to 60 minutes in the evening scrolling on X and Twitter that I gotta stop. The top 3 benefits so far for me is awareness of Google News, that it makes my ADHD a little worse, and it distracts me with different stuff like P. Diddy type stuff or politics, etc. Awareness of timing, that in the morning, it's anxiety. I rarely scroll in the morning, but if I do, I'm anxious. The other thing is when I'm eating, I tend to scroll, and I think it's like comfort food or it's soothing, and it makes me more tired. And third is that the benefits is I realize that when I'm doing X Twitter or YouTube stuff, the algorithm is just like brainwashing me. It's brainwashing me, and unless I'm guiding it in a good direction, it's in a bad direction. So what seems to be not working overall with College Bushido in my mind is we don't have consistency of people showing up, committing to day 1 to 10 and actually doing day 1 to 10. About half the people drop off in the middle. The second is people are not consistently answering the questions day 1 to 10. I think because they forget they're supposed to, or they haven't printed it out, so it's not handy, so it's kind of hard. And the third is we're not getting to know each other very much compared to what I hope for or what happens in other Life Bushido groups. We're not getting to know each other enough. So what does seem to either be working or appealing is I think the idea of a job is appealing, but I want to make it much more explicit, much more easier, much more immediate, and the idea of an internship. But we've got to actually make that work. I think what is working is by posting, we all are aware. It creates awareness. It's like a daily check-in. We scroll daily, so this has to be dealt with daily, 7 days a week, not 5 days a week. It's not weekday Bushido. It's life Bushido, College Bushido. It's your entire life. So it's 7 days a week. And I think what's also good is reflecting in the morning yesterday of whether you had a green day, which means you scrolled less and you replaced it with something specific, meaning you did something positive that you probably weren't doing a month ago, or blue, which means no particular progress. I think it is improving people's mental energy. I think it is making people more productive. I think it is helping people to meet new people a little bit, but it's not really flowing, and ultimately enjoy life more. So the 3 suggestions that I have for November to change the approach is, the first is that we all restart, but we all do the same questions every day, and either myself or someone else leads us off with the question of the day. So you don't have to think and worry or look up what the question is. And there's 2 questions. One related to stop scrolling and College Bushido, reflection on our scrolling. And the second is some nice, soft, get to know you question. And we all check in by noon. The second thing is we start to focus on positive replacement activity with other people, meaning, the 3 things we're going to replace the scrolling with. I think it makes more sense. We've been spending a lot of time talking about how we didn't scroll, it was better, we scrolled less, etc. I want to suggest we shift the discussion to if it was a green day, What did you do as a positive replacement for scrolling or a positive live life boldly thing? And unless you don't want to do it with other people at all, focus on the ones you do with other people, preferably in person. But if in person is not possible, then virtual. And 3 is make it much simpler. I tend to complexify things. I made things way, way too complex. I acknowledge that. I need your help to simplify things and tell me when I'm doing things too complex. So, along with that, this is a startup. We're tuning the process. I think for November, we want to make the startup process 3 minutes or less to join CollegeBushido, to do your first post, and literally to get hired and authorized to do your first $99 project. And so literally within 2 weeks of joining CollegeBushido, you could complete and be paid for the first $99 project. I know that sounds crazy, but the whole point is I realize that most people who say that they want a job or want to work, they actually don't want to work and they won't do the work. So we only need the people who actually will do the work. I hope that makes sense in a positive way. There are amazing people out of 100 people that have come through, probably total, there are at least 20 that are amazing. Some of them are you who's listening to this stuff, and I'll tell you if you're one of them, and if you want to know why, you can ask me. So part of my hope is those 20 people out of 100 who I specifically will explain and tell them to watch this video to the end. I hope you're curious, why do I feel you're one of those 20 out of 100, and what do I think you could really do with this stuff in terms of your life and or job or internship. So that's really, really kind of long. The code word for this video is Colorado. If you listen to the end, please text me or Marco Polo me the word Colorado and tell me your feedback on this video. Thank you.